I looked at my phone and smiled. There's no need for that. They're already here. As if right on cue, a few police officers entered the office. Mara and Ian delightedly pointed at me and said, "Officers, that's Jack Lowe. Arrest him." The officers looked at me and nodded before asking, "Which one of you is Ian Stafford?" Mara and Ian delightedly pointed at me and said, "Officers, that's Jack Lowe. Arrest him." The officers looked at me and nodded before asking, "Which one of you is Ian Stafford?" The smile froze on Ian's face, sharp and sudden, like a mask cracking. Mara's hand, still resting lightly on her tummy, dropped to her side, her eyes widening with confusion that quickly curdled into panic. The office, once buzzing with accusations and murmurs, fell so silent you could hear the hum of the fluorescent lights overhead, flickering faintly as if holding its breath. Me? Ian stammered, taking a half step back, his shoulders hunching defensively. "Why are you asking for me? He's the one who embezzled the money. Jack Lowe. Look at the evidence." He gestured wildly at the stack of documents Richard had thrown at me earlier, his voice rising, unsteady. "The transfer records, his wife's testimony, everything points to him." One of the officers, a tall man with a sharp jaw and eyes like flint, stepped forward, ignoring Ian's outburst. He held up a small, glinting badge, his voice calm but authoritative. "Ian Stafford, we're here to question you regarding suspicion of embezzlement, conspiracy to commit fraud, and identity theft. You have the right to remain silent." "No," Ian shouted, cutting him off, his face turning red with anger and fear. "This is a mistake. I didn't do anything. It's him." He jabbed a finger at me, his hand trembling. "He's framing me. He won the lottery, you remember? $8 million. He's using that money to buy off the police. That's it. He's trying to cover his own crimes by pinning them on me." Mara finally found her voice, though it came out as a shaky whisper. "Officers, you must have the wrong person. Ian's a good man. He's my husband's colleague. He reported Jack because he's loyal to the company. Jack's the one who stole the money. He's the one who's putting our son's life at risk by refusing to admit it." She tried to step closer, her expression earnest, her eyes glistening with fake tears that didn't quite reach her eyes, not anymore. The officer's gaze shifted to Mara, cold and assessing. "And you are Mara Lowe," she replied quickly, forcing a trembling smile. "Jack's wife. I'm the witness. I saw him. Save it." The officer cut her off, his tone sharp. "We've already reviewed the evidence. The financial transfer records from the company's system, they were altered using a keylogger installed on Mr. Lowe's work computer, traces of which lead directly to Mr. Stafford's personal laptop. The witness testimony you provided, we've already spoken to hospital staff. Your son, Jaden Lowe, has not received any treatment today. In fact, no funds have been transferred to the hospital's account from the bank card Mr. Lowe gave you this morning." Mara's face drained of all color, turning as pale as a sheet. She stumbled backward, bumping into Ian, who was too busy panicking to catch her. I was going to," she stammered, her voice cracking. "I just hadn't gotten around to it yet. I was worried about Jack, so I came here first." "Liar," I said calmly, my voice cutting through the tension like a knife. The room turned to look at me, and this time, there was no condescension, only shock, confusion, and a flicker of doubt. I pulled out my phone, unlocking it with a quick tap, and held up the screen for everyone to see. A notarized certificate from the lottery center, dated that morning.